Hey guys, so I had mentioned in my previous vlog, if anyone's watched it, that something had happened in my life and I was a little depressed about it, and I told you guys it was about a guy and I would eventually make a video about it. Well, I thought that we'd make this video sooner rather than later because this just needs to be heard. So, this kid and I have known each other ever since I've been like going here to college. So we've known each other we're seniors now, so we've known each other for 4 years. We've never had any romantic I've never had any romantic interest until recently. So this kid and I, like, he was a bit of a jerk, or like an a-hole, excuse my language. But we met because our friend groups were kind of mutual friends. So we met because our friend groups collided sometimes, and like the friends that people we were friends with in his group were friends with us. So we never really like got along or whatever. So we had a brief period of time with the friends that we were friends with. Now we weren't friends with sophomore year. That's a whole different story. So yeah, we've basically been friends. I've known this kid for a long time. So this kid in like March of last year, so it was my junior year, he was Snapchatting me a lot, and he was like, oh, like, I miss Brittany and you, that's my twin sister, I miss you guys, like, you guys should come hang out with us, like, we're way better than these people, because the friends I'm still friends with now had to blow up with his friend group, so they're no longer friends. It's a lot. They say college isn't like high school, but it really is. So this kid was just like, you know, I really miss hanging out with you and Brittany, you guys were like the bomb, whatever. So this kid and I, long story short, started Snapchatting. And come like June this past summer, he was like, you know what, like, I have a lot to say to you, but I can't say it all over Snapchat. And I was like, okay. He's like, do you want to text? And I was like, yeah, sure, like, I can always use a friend to text or whatever. So we were texting, and this summer he had a party his parents didn't know about. He had to clean it up from the mess, and I was like, damn, because like he cleaned it up really, really well. Like, you can even tell there was a party there. And he was just like, I was just like, when your cleanup game's strong. And he was like, well, if you really, I really want to show you how strong my cleanup game is. So why don't we test that, and take you on a date? And I was like, what? It's like, I'm asking you out on a date, Alicia. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I didn't have any romantic feelings for this kid. You know, like, I didn't really want to jeopardize, like, we literally just started talking, like, texting normally. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, we have friends and this and that. He's like, no, like, I'm not going to pressure you. Well, literally every single day since I said the maybe to the date to the kid sent me like the meaning of a date. Like, it's just two friends meeting up for coffee, or, oh, we'll just get to know each other better. So finally, I kind of felt, to be honest, just bad for this kid. I was like, okay, like, maybe, like, I do owe him. I owe it to myself to at least try to, you know, go on this date, see if anything happens. Sorry, my hair is just so ugly today, I can't. So I was just like, you know what, Alicia, like, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to this kid. So I agreed to go on the date. So the rest of the summer, you know, Alicia got her flirt on. I'm a little ashamed. But, you know, like, I started to like this kid. I was like, you know what, like, he was a bit of a douchebag and like an a-hole earlier, but like, maybe this kid has had to turn a leaf. He didn't. That's a little spoiler alert. So this kid and I decided that we were going to go on a date once we got back to school. So throughout the whole month of August leading up to school, like, I was flirting hard, he was flirting hard, you know, he was trying to get with this. But yeah, so basically what happened is I developed feelings, which is the worst thing that I can say now, because I can honestly look at myself and be like, you know what, it hurt this much because you liked this kid. Big mistake. So basically the first week back, something was taken away from this kid that he had his whole life. I'm not going to say what it was, because it was actually like a lot to deal with college and stuff. And he basically acted kind of rude to me, would see me in person, not acknowledge me, this and that. So I basically went up to him and I was like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, can you acknowledge me? Because I didn't do anything to you. Like, you did whatever got taken away from you, you did to yourself. And he was like, I'm so sorry, like, whatever. So basically, long story short, he came to my birthday dinner. And we were having a lot of fun at my birthday dinner. It was like great fun. This kid sat across from me, was sending me Snapchats the whole time, being like, you're beautiful, you look so beautiful, oh my god, you're the prettiest girl in the room tonight. And I was like, you know, like, I was feeling appreciated, I was feeling loved, I was feeling wanted. You know, all those things I haven't felt since high school, since my last boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, like, someone thinks I'm pretty, you know? and he offered to buy me a drink. It was kind of too late because I had already gotten a drink, so we were leaving the birthday place, and a bunch of people were staying to take shots and stuff. But I've never been the girl personally to like go out and get drunk. Like, one drink was like a surprise for me that I didn't even finish my drink. I had like 3/4 of it because this kid drank like half of it. Anyways, so they were staying to like take shots and stuff, and I was like, you know what, like, I'm actually not feeling the greatest, like I just want to go back home. So multiple friends that night had different birthday celebrations for us. It kind of sucks because not a lot of our friends get along. So we went to like one surprise. So I got back here, I was exhausted. So this kid is texting me and he's like, you looked beautiful tonight. I was really upset that I didn't get to buy you a drink. Da-da-da. I was like, no, don't worry about it. Like, it wasn't a date. I didn't really care. And he's like, all right. Like, I was like, so that date? And he's like, yeah, if you still want to go. And I was like, how nice is this kid being? Like, he started like giving me an out if I wanted. And I was like, no, like, honestly, like, I want to go with you. He was like, okay, only if you want to. And I was like, oh, trust me, like, I do. Like, that should have been my first warning sign. But so Friday night was just amazing, and everything after that just spiraled downhill. So Saturday morning, I am in the cafeteria eating my breakfast / lunch, whatever, and my friend comes up to me. She's like, I think I need to show you something. I'm like, okay. So she starts showing me this kid's Snapchat story, and this is what's kind of bad about social media, is like everything's on there. So I look at the kid who I'm interested in, you know, going out on a date with, his Snapchat story, and it really doesn't say anything. And all of a sudden she goes, you see that girl he's with? I'm like, yeah, there's like a girl in the distance dancing. She's like, I have her Snapchat story. Do you want to look at it? And I looked at her, I was like, why? She's like, I think you need to look at it. And I look at the Snapchat story, and she is all over him, like grinding on him, dancing. He's kissing her on the cheek. So I'm sitting there like, did this, what? And like, it was just so many emotions in my head at once. So she's like, you know what, like, you know, I'm not gonna be like a psycho person. Like, we're not dating, we haven't even gone on a date yet. And so it's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna text the kid. Texted the kid, I was like, hey, just be honest with me. Like, I saw a Snapchat story. Is there something going on? And the one thing he replies is, oh shit. Oh shit, what? There's nothing, like, what? He was like, honestly, I don't know, neither does she. We've only been talking for a month. Oh, talking for a month? You've been talking to me for a month too. So basically this kid, we texted back and forth. He's like, are you mad? Am I mad? No, I'm not mad. I feel used. I feel pathetic. I feel stupid. So my whole life literally changed in one day. He texted me, the last thing he texted me was, do you want to still be friends? He was like, I think we should just be friends, keep our friendship, da-da. And I was just like, okay, whatever you want. Like, at this point, I was just trying to be passive. Like, I didn't want anything to do with this kid at this point. He was just like, just to let you know, like, I didn't mean it for anyone to get hurt. And I was like, well, that backfired, didn't it? And he was like, I know, I'm so sorry for everything. And I was like, you know what? Like, your happiness matters. So, like, do whatever you want. And he's like, yes, I agree, my happiness matters. What about my happiness? So I interjected and I was like, well, of course my happiness matters too. And he was like, of course, Alicia, like, your happiness matters as well. So it's just really hard. I feel lied to. I feel betrayed. I don't even know if I would have known what he was doing with the other girl unless that friend showed me the girl's Snapchat story, because I don't think he would have told me. He's now dating this other girl. They were talking way back in like August when he was talking to me. Honestly, I just feel used. So it's just a message to you girls out there. This kid is literally a kid who begged me to go out on a date with him. Broke me down, made me feel like a bad person for saying no. And then he goes and gets another girl. So I think it's just a lesson to all you girls out there that if something in your heart is telling you, like, don't do it, this guy was an asshole, don't do it. Just, it's not even worth the hassle. So yeah, so basically now it's been about 2 weeks, and it's so hard talking to a person every single day and then not having them. This kid and I haven't had contact in about 2 weeks. Yes, we go to the same college, so we do see each other on campus, and I have had a few awkward run-ins. If he talks to me now, it's never over text, it's over Snapchat, and I think that's because those messages disappear. So yeah, So I'm trying to move on. I'm in the process. But like, it makes you think, like, am I not good enough? Like, did I do something? Am I not worth it? Am I not pretty enough? You know, all these thoughts, of course, went through my head. So I just wanted to show you guys my story, and if you guys have had any similar stories, comment down below. And again, like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying these videos. I promise you guys that Brittany will be on this channel a lot more. So we're vlogging again for college. This is my last year of college. Brittany's technically a senior but junior in the program, so yeah. So it was great talking to you guys. Thank you for listening. Again, comment your stories below, and I will definitely update you guys about how it's coming. And again, like, let me know college story time. So I love you guys.